Hi, I'm Kat. I'm a senior software developer on the Goldfish team. Let's get started. So the social casino industry, actually, this is my first job in the industry. So I really only started 2 years ago, which has been really fun and interesting. I think I like the physical slot machines because you get to actually pull the lever, but this is cool too, you know. So I started, interestingly, in February of 2020, which was, I was in the office for about 2 weeks before we moved out of the office, and then I worked out of the office for a couple of years, and we only just started coming back in, and then also how did I get started at SciPlay is also interesting because I worked at a place in Iowa, which is where our head office is, and I actually worked in the same physical office space as this company, and I saw everyone working on slot machines, and I was like, what is that job? That looks so cool. And then 4 years later, here I am working for the company that I was in the same office space with when I was interning, which was really cool. So my favorite thing about Goldfish would have to be the cuddles. So I recently worked on the Daily Jewels feature, and we had so much fun with the little cuddlefish, seeing them animate, seeing them come to life. Initially they were just, drawings, and then watching the 3D models be created, seeing all of the animations, it was just really cool. And we sort of had this little phrase like cuddles roll out that we would say at the end of meetings. And that's really the other thing that I really like is just the people. Everyone here is really nice, and it's been great working with a bunch of other creative individuals. So I think my favorite thing about the Goldies is their knowledge of slots. Since I'm new to slots, it's really interesting to hear. If there's a small problem in a slot machine and it's like, oh, well, that's not how the actual physical machine would be. Someone from the community will be like, hey, there's this in your games, blah, blah, blah. And then we know about it and then we can fix it, which is really awesome. So I think my favorite part about the casino world is how vibrant and colorful it is, whether it's a game like ours where we spend a lot of time to make the art really interesting, or physically going to a casino and you just see crazy sculptures or like larger than life creations. You see colors, there's lots of sounds, everything's very inviting. And then the second question, casino of choice, since I live in Texas and we don't really have any, the one that I've been to the most often is the WinStar in Oklahoma, because you just have to drive up to the border and then it's right there. And that was the first one I ever went to. I think my favorite would be the slots, but not the ones where you press the button, the ones that still have the lever. And I really like the mechanical machines as well. The older ones, I think they're really interesting. So my favorite slot is actually Snow Leopard, and I'll tell you why. I spend most of my time playing slots, testing various features, and I really like Snow Leopard because I think of it as sort of like a medium where, you win reasonably often, you also don't win reasonably often, and then you get bonuses not too frequently, but frequently enough. So I feel like it's easy to hit a lot of the different test cases I want to hit. And that's sort of what I like to look for in slots, because most of my time is spent testing them. So I'd say it really fluctuates. When I don't have a lot of coins, I'm a low stakes bettor, but I feel like there's a lot of different rewards, and everything ramps up when you bet higher. So I like to bet high when I have the coins for it. for the future, I'd be most excited about sort of the art direction. I love how much there's been a focus on the quality of the art going into each feature, and watching those come to life. And Daily Jewels, which I think you guys will have seen in the app by now when this comes out, is just gorgeous. And those are 3D cuttlefish, 3D treasure chests, and just to explore more of what we can do with 3D assets in the game, I think is going to be really awesome.